we talked about the fact that they aren't going to be that good about a month ago, right? I mean, we kind of sat here and said, this is about getting time for the young guys. And over the course of the next couple months, it's on David Ross to figure that out. Well, some things are starting to be kind of alarming, considering the fact that Jason Hayward continues to play every day. And what's the point? And the whole Clint Frazier DFA thing, it would have been a guy I would have loved to just see in a long period of time. And it's things like that, the small things that, turn the timetable on a rebuild. Because that's what this is. Like, they haven't said it, but it is. This is what it is. You're not winning this year. You're probably actively going to trade a lot of your older guys off. And establish a new core that's younger and then go forward with it. But you turn and you keep pushing the timetable back when you fail to develop younger guys at different positions and at least see what you have. The problem that I have is that down the line, we may see one of these guys who aren't getting the time at a position that they should right now have success elsewhere. And if it's because they feel like they owe it to somebody on the team who's been there for so long, that's such a poor excuse. And that, as I followed from afar and saw the lineups every day, was something that I was super upset about because we talked about it, Ron. Before we even left, we said, if this is purely about development for the rest of the season, then it's on David Ross in the front office to make it so that the kids can develop. And I just feel like they are not going about this the correct way this year, or it's just a matter of like, we have to get to the deadline and see like if there's any takers for some of these guys. And then once those positions are opened, then we can evaluate. I would just rather have the larger sample size. Even if those guys were producing, to me, the highest you were getting back was a low-end prospect, a player to be named later, cash considerations.
That's our favorite player.
So what's the fucking point? Right? Like, if you're truly trying to trot Jason Hayward out there to have value, shit, you've been trying to do that for 3 years. So it's clear after now, nobody wants that contract. Nobody wants him. Just DFA him. You have so much dead money, right? Like, you're neglecting the fact that guys like Velasquez need to play. Same with like VR. What is the enamoring for Jonathan VR in this front office? Like, I don't get it. Like, why do they truly think that this is a guy they could trade for a better prospect than just one name to be later? It's just not there. It's not there. That's what just really upsets me as I sit and I follow from it. It's not the play. They're just not good. You watch, like, they're just not talented. It's like, give me something to talk about. And it seems to be all negative in terms of the fact that the rebuild part of it's just not going over well. It's just really not. Like, you're not going about it in the way that you should feel comfortable with the future. Like, thank God Morel's getting time every day. I think that's great. But, like, there's so much more you could see at the AAA level right now that could be brought up that are mid 25, 26-year-olds that you could just get a look. And what is it going to hurt? At this point, nothing. So I'm just hoping that this course changes over the next couple weeks because it just has been handled so poorly over the span of the 2 weeks, 3 weeks I was out.